Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. It's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Washington in this one, number 51. What do you look for here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about to get underway, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Marte.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C.
First pitch, 405.
Ball 1. Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
This one in the air, center field. Young should have this one. And there's 2 down. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
So a man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gabriel Moreno. Checks over to first, back safely. And that's in for a strike. Oh, 1 now.
Let's go, Carson.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting the start for Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among The better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
Curtis Mead, batting with one down, takes a strike.
That's a ball.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And there's a foul ball. And it's second. Line to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ball to strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Two on, one out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One-two now. Hit on the ground to short. Wide throw, and it gets away. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
There's a line drive to left field. He's got it.
Batting 6, center fielder, Jacob Young.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Just
ball
missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your bait.
Batting 7th, catcher Harry Ford.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Chaparro at third. Abrams over at second. Young on at first with 2 down. In there at the knees. And now it's even 1-1. Ford wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Hit in the air, center field. Oh, no, he dropped it. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And the lead is up to 5.
Well, as an outfielder, your eyes get big when you have an opportunity to catch a fly ball and then gain an assist and cut a runner off. But you have to do first things first, and that's make sure you secure the baseball. If you don't do that, there's no opportunity for an assist.
In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., we move ahead to the top of the second now. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Arenado into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2.
No
Really
bets off the
good
plate.
take, especially
Ball
with
2.
2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Got him looking. And one away.
Batting 7th, first baseman Tyler Locklear.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Tyler Locklear. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Foul ball.
Let's go, Carson.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Here we go, Carson.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The next
ball
offering
3.
misses. Ball 3. And ball
That's
4,
ball 4.
2 aboard.
Batting 8th, catcher Adrian Del Castillo.
Ball, that's out.
Two on, one out. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Hey!
Swings through that. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Way outside, straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Here's the center fielder, Tim Tawa.
Hey!
Two aboard, 2 outs.
Ball.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, James Wood.
James Wood.
Late swing, foul to the left. Wood getting the start in right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. It's low and gets away.
Up next for the
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eduardo Rodriguez gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Brandon
Arizona,
Garcia
number
will take
55.
over here.
Brandon
This southpaw's
Garcia.
been really good against left-handed hitters. That's in for a strike, a slider. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Man at second. On the ground to third. Arenado to first. In time. That's one out the bottom of the
Up
second.
next for the Nationals, left fielder, Andres Chaparro.
Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First
Nope.
pitch doesn't
Outside.
find the zone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive. Carroll makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Hey!
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that one gets past the catcher. Wood up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
That's
But it
foul.
kicks foul. Two now. That was the
That's
sweeper,
ball
but
three.
it missed. Payoff pitch. Left field. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Nationals 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Ketel Marte.
Ball that's outside. That's in. Ball 2.
The count 2-1. This one popped up right side. And there's one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
Inside, ball 1. That one
That's a ball.
missed. That's
Ball
off the
3.
mark. And the count is 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Step off, throw to first.
Thank
Carroll back on a dive.
Here we go, Carson. Runner, yes,
Runner
yes.
takes off. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Come on, Carson.
Move to second, and he's back in there.
Let's go, Carson.
Man at second. Misses
Ball.
again, 5 in a row. Can't
That's
find it
outside.
here. That's 6 straight balls.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The designated hitter, Gabriel
First and
Moreno.
second, 1 out. Gabriel Moreno, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 1 out. And that one is lifted in the air. Chaparro under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Hey!
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is fouled back.
Let's go, Carson.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
First and second, 2 down.
Here we go, Carson.
Ball 1.
Here you go, DC.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Popped up. Abrams settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. It's 5-0. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Just
Outside, that's a ball.
missed.
Well, these Nats really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the
Ball,
starter
that's
and knocked
inside.
him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Just
Ball, that's low.
missed.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
3-0 down. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a
Victory.
leadoff walk.
Up next
Pretty
for
easy
the
walk right there.
Nationals,
Last pitch wasn't even much to think
center
about.
fielder, Jacob Young.
And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a ground ball.
Ground ball.
And that's just foul. The 1-2. And that's a base hit. And out to a board.
Up next,
Kind of a
for
risky
the
pitch coming
Nationals,
inside with the
catcher,
breaking ball like that. You
Harry
have to
Ford.
bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Harry Ford digging in for the Nationals. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Gerardo Carrillo, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose.
Here we go, Harry.
0-2 now.
Inside, ball one.
Squirts away a little bit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. Two men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Missed with a
Ball, that's
changeup.
down.
Ball three.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Payoff pitch. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it goes just foul. Two in scoring position. Nobody out here in the last half of the third. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that is gone. A three-run shot. And they add to their lead.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Garcia throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Now this is a rocket to left. Kepler takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Next for the Nationals, right fielder, James
So the
Wood.
Nets lineup turns over. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. 1 for 2. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still two challenges left for them. And 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. But the Nationals strike for three, all coming via this three-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Nationals.
back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Tom
34,
Cosgrove.
Tom
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Off the plate, ball
Well,
one.
every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball two.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Here we go, Nationals.
3-2
Ball
now.
three.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Pick him up now, Nate.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Let's go, Tom.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Let's get the easy two now. Let's go. Let's go, Tom. Strike.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Come on, Nash. Let's go.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Kepler aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Aye.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at first, one away. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throws to second, and he's out easily.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Diamondbacks down quickly, still 8-0. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my
That picture's
bicycle
up.
so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So
Ball
you know,
2.
we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. A little bit low. Ground ball left side,
Foul ball.
and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Andres Chaparro.
Chop
ball
left
foul.
side, and foul ball. Pulls that one foul. Just
that's
misses
low.
the mark outside the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That is the inning, and the Nationals gone in order as the lead holds at 8-0.
Now pitching for
On to
the
pitch now for the Nationals, number 74. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Tim
Leading
Tawa
off for
getting ready to
Arizona,
hit.
center
Struck
fielder
out swinging his
Tawa.
first time.
Let's go, Nats.
And that is out of play.
You know, these D-backs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
For the
Caught
Diamondbacks,
him looking for the
second
K.
baseman Patel
Well, I think that's a case
Martinez.
of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count, just a poor at bat.
In the air, left field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Carroll in the box again, takes a strike. The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one to first. To second, Abrams. Back to first,
he's
but not
safe.
in time.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Let's go, Riley.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Carroll, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late on that fastball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 1-2. That one lifted to left. Chaparro on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 8 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Jacob Young.
That's to third. Arenado in plenty of time to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick
Up
outs.
next for the Nationals, catcher Harry Ford.
2 outs, base is empty. Harry Ford digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered here in this one. To third, Arenado. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Washington as it remains an 8-0 game. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno.
Come on, Riley.
And at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And the 0-1. That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
And
That's
there's
a ball.
That
Nope,
just
that's a ball.
misses. Full count now. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Up next, for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 8 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Now pitching for Arizona.
Back now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
68,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Gerardo Carrillo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Garcia.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
First
Inside
offering
ball.
way inside, almost got him. The Nats up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off to the right. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next,
Nunez
for the
wants to
Nationals.
challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these guys are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Back to the top of the order. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 3. In the air, left field. Kepler under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 8 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, top of inning number 7, Tyler Locklear stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball, that's off the plate.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Nationals up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's the center fielder, Tim Tawa.
Inside, ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered back there. And it banks off the foul pole. Home run. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Hey!
You'll one.
Ball two.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Marte not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Stays alive. Two now. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So it may be too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 7th, Curtis Mead digging in for the Nationals. And it skips in the dirt.
Hey!
Close, but call the ball. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Andres Chaparro.
Fastball is outside.
Let's go, Nationals. Come on.
Ball two.
Here's a 2-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field, 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Popped in the air, left field, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for the
Pitching change
Nationals,
here, Orlando
number
Ribalta.
64,
He last pitched 2 days
Orlando
ago.
Ribalta. Leading off for Arizona, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
Ball one. That's ball 2.
Ribalta, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Here's a 2-0. Just missed.
Outside.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one
Ball
misses.
4.
So a leadoff walk. Well, the bat pretty much taken out of his hands there.
Yeah, he was patient. He didn't chase and go outside of his strike zone. So, you know, you have to tip your cap because you ultimately know that the guy behind you is going to have an opportunity to get it done. And that's what you got to do. Pass the baton sometimes and trust your teammates.
That one lifted to left. Chaparro in and to his right. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno.
One out man at first. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 3 in this one. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Matt Crook, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And
Nope,
another
that's off the plate. Ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Ball
Just
3.
missed. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
To the right side, and that's a fair ball. Carroll around second, headed for third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Yeah.
First and third, one down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
For the Diamondbacks, left fielder,
Now batting Max Kepler. Off the
Ball,
mark
that's up there.
And that's ball 1. Two on, one out. Ground ball right side to second Abrams. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Nationals 8 and the Diamondbacks 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona,
now, new pitcher
number
on the mound as we
81,
roll into the
Ryan
bottom of the
Thompson.
8th. Ryan Thompson.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Designated hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Come on, Dylan.
Ball 1.
A little bit low.
No, that's
And
down.
the count is 2-0. There's the strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Let's go, Dylan.
And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Set down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Water. Get your water here. Let's go, DC.
Ball.
Movement in
Inside.
the bullpen. Number 67, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. On the ground, right side. To first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Harry Ford.
2 down, bases empty. And now Harry Ford. He's already homered in this game.
Get another one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Called strike right there. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Nationals go quietly. They lead at 8-2. Back here in Nationals Park. Stepping in, Tyler Locklear.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Here's a 1-2. Got it, looking for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Nope.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Here we go, Orlando.
1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Come on, Orlando.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Nats up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Orlando Ribalta done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Now on the mound for the Nationals,
Number
Matt Crook.
58.
He's into the game with the bases empty. So they're down to their final out. Tim Tawa, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. This could end it.
That's out.
That one just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, his team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.